Beautiful weather outside. It's very hot in Florida today. So today I'm going to share an activity with you so you can do it in your classroom. We have been talking about dinosaur for the last, what, I'm going to say almost 5 weeks now. So the last 3 weeks was focused more on dinosaurs. The last 2 weeks was about the planets, the outer space, the solar system. So today is like the final week of that theme. So to conclude the theme, I want to share something with you to do in the classroom with the children that can support them knowing. So today we're going to make dinosaur shadow. It's called dinosaur shadow. And again, you could use, I'm going to use baking soda, and you could use flowers. You could use anything that's white. You can use to make the shadow. So basically, baking soda you need, a strainer, and you have your paper. Choose whatever color you like, your dinosaur, whichever one that can lay for you, because I was having a hard time finding the one that can lay flat so I can do this activity. So these two were the perfect one, so I'm gonna use these two today. So before let's get started doing that. So I have my strainer. Again, you just pour some in there. If it doesn't go, you just go around the dinosaur just to it. And as the children doing that, you're asking them a lot of open-ended question. What do you think gonna happen? And then so on and so forth about the activity. So we're gonna trace it as much as we can. I don't want to use all of it because again, when you use powder, it's thicker, it lasts longer. But baking soda will go straight to the strainer, as you can see. Tracing it over here, tracing the tail, tracing the body, so I can see what I have, what kind of shadow I have. And when you finish doing this activity, if you want to have the children put water on it, you can do that, or you could put spaghetti or noodles on there. Just that way they can make the scale of the skeleton actually of the dinosaur, and you're gonna pick it up to see how much you trace of it. Huh? What do you see? What did you notice? So again, we just trace that. Because we didn't, the head wasn't down all the way, so we can see that there's a dinosaur here on the paper. Again, this are the only two that can lay down somewhat flat for me, so that's the only two that I use. But again, you having fun with them, you could cut around it and then put that somewhere in the classroom so that way they know they did a dinosaur shadow. Let's try the other one because these are the only two that will lay flat. I think this one was the better one, but no. So let's try this one to see how much of it of the body we can get as we tracing it. Let's see. Maybe not so much the tail, but the body. So let's trace around it with the baking soda, and let's see how much of it we're gonna see. Cover the tail. Okay. And you're just tracing it. Give the children a chance to do it themselves. You're not the only one doing that. It's a fun activity where they can have fun and interact with each other and interact with you too. So you want to make sure that you have that for them to do. So again, I don't know how much of it. I'm just gonna put all of it to see how much of the body that we able to trace. Just the body. I don't think the head got enough. It was down enough to do it. But again, you could do it with that, with the dry flour, or you could just do some wet flour is like a dough, and then you could just put the dinosaur in there, and then the dinosaur will come out. Let's see how much of it come out. Huh, not too bad. So we did make something out of the dinosaur. Again, if you put the water, I'm not gonna put the water. If you put water on there or put vinegar, actually I said put vinegar. If you put vinegar on there, you can see that it's steamed up. So you have many options what you could do with this when you finish with the tracing the shadow of the dinosaur. So have fun with your children in your classroom. Again, it's so important that you do a lot of hands-on activities with them. That way they learn. You're asking them open-ended questions. You're having the conversation with them. So that conclude the dinosaur because this is our week 5 of the theme. So we're gonna conclude it as that. That was our activity that I shared with you. You can do that in the classroom with your children. So I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.